Good afternoon. My name is Keith Jones with the Open Fields team here at Keller Williams Realty. And today, through a series of videos, I am going to show you or tell you how to do a short sale, when you should do a short sale, help you decide whether a short sale is the best option for you. Ultimately, that decision will be on you and your family, but I will be able to point out some pros and cons of doing a short sale in certain situations. But if you're anything like me, you will be looking at the screen saying, "Well, just because you're a real estate agent, what makes you qualified in order to tell me what I need to do in order to produce a short sale, or why should I listen to anything you have to say? How do I know anything that you have to say is even true or relevant?" Well, just to give you a short background on myself, ever since I graduated high school, which was way back in '96, yes, I'm pretty old. Um, Way back in 1996, my passion has been real estate. In some way, shape, or form, it's been real estate. So I started out working for different mortgage lenders and servicers and things like that. I started out on the front end, of course, collecting on 30-day past due accounts. Then, as most companies did, you escalate from 30-day to 60-day to, then you get to that 90 to 120-day, and then you're headed over to working in the foreclosure department and things like that. I've went through all of those ranks. I've been the guy on the phone taking the 30-day payments. I've been that guy deciding whether to send out the notice of default. No, they go give the notice of default a bunch of different names, NOC, NOD, but that's when you're 4 months past due on your mortgage loan obligation with the servicer, and they can in turn request for foreclosure. That's when you get the lis pendens, what they call it, and the lis pendens stands for legal action filed. That's when that can be filed. But I've worked for a ton of different servicers. I've worked for Bombardier. I've worked for JP Morgan Chase. I've worked for Option One Mortgage. I have worked for several different mortgage servicers. Last position I held was I was operation manager for Freddie Mac short sales. Well, actually, I handled all short sales at that point. I was operations manager for all short sales in the mediation department. Basically, what my job was, and my associate's job was, to get the short sale done or work something out with the customer that they would appreciate when getting their short sale done, so that way we could end litigation. Because in essence, what they're doing is suing us in order to do the short sale or for the terms of the short sale. And my job and my team's job was to go through all those court documents, provide information to our field representatives to say, yes, we should be foreclosing, or no, the company made a mistake and this would be a bad business decision to foreclose on, or to produce the short sale in this way. Because there's several different ways short sales can be produced. Some situations where, which we'll get into, where they waive the deficiency balance, and that's one of the most optimum resolutions for anyone who is trying to do short sales. But back to me, that was my last position that I held. I was operations manager for Freddie Mac's, or again, operations manager for mediations short sales. I've also been a short sales supervisor. I have worked tons of short sales on the real estate end and helped a lot of people with the knowledge that I know from working inside of the bank and sitting back and being the one that the agents send the deal to, and we're the guys who are looking at that deal to approve it. So on this side, now it gives me an advantage as a real estate agent to work with buyers and work with sellers when they are pursuing purchasing or selling their home in a short sale capacity. So that's what makes me qualified to do that. I actually worked in the mortgage lending industry for over 15 years before my last job laid us off. Um, they laid us off due to, like, it was mostly just overcrowding. What they call it. There were too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So regardless of how we're going to do that job, someone had to be cut, and unfortunately, that's how uh, I got to real estate, because I was laid off as operations manager. So when I came into real estate, a lot of the guys did not want, or gals and girls, and still don't. A lot of real estate agents don't like dealing with short sales. So when you have issues with your mortgage, again, I'm going to tell you there are a lot of agents who do not like short sales. So make sure that you choose an agent that actually enjoys their job. An agent that's not doesn't mind, digging in. If your agent is more worried about, different things, as getting files done in a quicker manner, then short sales aren't. That's not the agent that you want to choose for a short sale. You want to choose an agent that is going to really get out there and grind for you, because there's going to be a lot of phone calls to that bank, a lot of paperwork shuffled to the bank. Some of that paperwork is going to go over and over again to the bank, because they're going to say they didn't receive it. So again, you need to choose someone who is willing to actually get in there and get their hands dirty and get your file done and get what you need accomplished on that short sale, so that way that you can live to fight another day. So that's what makes me qualified on what is a short sale. A short sale is, in essence, when you owe more money than what the home is worth, and you're at the point of not, well, you can't make the payments, and now you have to sell the home. Well, you want to just outright sell it and pay the mortgage servicer and investor back for what they loaned you in order to get the home. It doesn't work that way for a lot of properties that were purchased between the year of 2003 through 2007 and touching on 2008 a little bit. A lot of those people are underwater. There's one particular neighborhood here in Jacksonville that I know of very, very well. The properties for that particular area were selling when they were brand new during 2003. They were selling for low twos. I did a short sale on one about a year ago. The value came in at 89 or 90. It was 90,000. The value came in at 90,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,700 square foot home. But the value took a huge hit. Again, that is the reason why most people do short sales, because the value of the home is less than what they owe, and coupling that up with the fact that they are past due and they're not able to make the mortgage payment as it is, the current mortgage payment. That's why people do short sales. When requesting for a short sale, what you would have to do is go to your bank and let your bank know that you are in a situation to where now you need to request for a short sale because of extenuating circumstances with you, your income, your family, whatever reason it may be. Sometimes they will point you to their site map on their site to get the paperwork. And what you do is go on their site, download that paperwork, fill it out. One thing that the paperwork is going to always ask you: do you have a real estate agent? I cannot say for sure that the banks are not working with customers who don't have real estate agents, but I believe that it will make the deal go through a lot smoother. I know that there are some banks who will not do anything with you unless you have a real estate agent. When it comes to the short sale, they want a professional in there who actually knows contract law. So the bank's paying them. You don't pay them out of your pocket. The homeowner who's in the short sale situation has no obligation to pay anyone in the deal. So go hire a realtor and let the bank go ahead and handle that deal professionally. Now, those are just a few things that I wanted to hit on, straight out front before I really dig into the short sale process. Again, this is something I've been doing well over 15 years. I've also held a real estate license since 2001. So I am now marrying those two things, and I'm going to give this knowledge to you guys as to how to successfully do a short sale on your property. See you next time. Thank you.